Right, let's get back into more. So we got drafted to the Braves.
Pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
We got to Braves. Last time when I played on 17, I was on the White Sox. I don't remember if I was drafted to another team before and then traded, or if I was always on the White Sox. Hey Tony, getting the right bullpen work pitcher between appearances can be essential of what kind of pitcher you become. Of course, thanks, Coach. What you choose to focus in your bullpen work is what you'll get better at. Pure and simple. Welcome to the new Focus Trading feature. Every day off and in between long stretches of games, you will be able to make a choice of whatever game you want to trade. Currently, you only have one option, but you'll be open to more facilities later. Now, let's go ahead and select. You have multiple choices of trading in which will gain one or more of your attributes, raising your current value, or you might have the option to trade with a teammate, raise your potential cap. Potential known as your cap. Your cap determines how high your attribute can go. You either go quick payoff for the quick payoff or play in your future. Be careful not to neglect your cap training, or you will not receive any gains. Good luck, and we'll see you in the show. So right now it looks like it's just control, velocity, or my brake. Do that. Let's train that. Our knuckle brake went up. And our H9 goes up. That's good. Alright. We had a decent last game. We went through 6 innings about, with only 4 hits and 6 strikeouts. But Double A, they're kind of all thrown off with knuckleballs sometimes. Sometimes they'll crush me, and other times they just can't hit a thing. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see what happens.
It's time for baseball now as the show.
Everything always sounds low. 1 minute's loud and then it's low.
In the Southern League. Coming up, we've got
Not that it matters. They're going to just sit there and say some of the same things.
Braves and the Biloxi Shuckers.
I love some of these minor league teams. Like, their names are always either really silly to me.
Alabama gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
All right.
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch
I forgot, like I said, I forget how, like, I made my shoulders like this. My shoulders look a little ridiculous, I think.
Look at these guys with a first inning lead, by the way, as they take the
field. Holy shit. What happened? Well, now I definitely got confidence going in with a 5-0 lead.
It's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well.
Oh, right in the dirt, but can he recover? There we go. Classic pitch. Classic strikeout pitch in the dirt.
So that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. First pitch
I never really listened to where I should throw the ball by my catcher.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A knuckleball right over the middle of the plate.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch. And
yeah, it was.
Deal with an 0-2 count.
Oh,
swing and a miss at the knuckler,
he didn't
and now they're
get it.
gone.
He wasted his chance.
Really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Greg Metz. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Well, at least he's swinging.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. So 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground.
I'm always like ready to try to run at it. Never know if it's in play or not. Oh, surprised he even got anything on that. Oh, he got him.
So he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts.
The umpire's going to be nice to me and give me that call. I wonder if I'll ever get a hit.
The pitcher, Big dog Tony, he'll get to take his first cuts here.
Even though they're up by a
I think they used to call me
early on
Tony
in this
Cox
one,
in the
you
last
can't
one.
get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs
I
too.
haven't done enough batting to get my timing down at all.
Lined up, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off.
Again, I'm a
He was
pitcher.
able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now the
Oh.
fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
What am I gonna do? I was never built on good hitting.
G-Man Choi the next to hit. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Here's a strike.
I was always like, I was in the American League if I recall last time, so I never batted much. I think I had like 2 or 3 rare appearances that I batted, and I don't even think I got a hit. Now we're gonna see me more frequently attempt and miss or fail at bunting.
Nelson Molina, and it's been a real struggle for
Wonder how we're gonna get to develop a new pitch, since it's not, the whole thing system is different compared to last year's.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That was a risky one. I wanted more off the plate. That was giving his arms extended. Ooh, got him. Came in. That's also where the minor league, like AA, is really easy too. They are very, very swing happy. So I look like I'm a strikeout pitcher, and then I went to AAA, and I kind of got, you know, off to a rocky start, then had some decency, then rocky again, and then it kind of happened again in Major League. I wasn't very consistent.
Down the first base line. Baldwin is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Well, I have confidence pitching when we're
Stepping
up
in,
5-0.
Jenkins, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. Vasquez moves over. He's got it one away.
I wonder how much Glick can bench. Just the way his shoulders, he looks like he'd lift a lot.
Now batting, Scott Wolf, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Knuckleball taken there, and that'll even it up at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Oh, didn't get the bottom there.
2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And this will miss.
Just drop below the knees.
Worked it full now at 3-2. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Got him.
Battle for so long as
Didn't think the fastball was coming.
After an 8-pitch at-bat.
I mean, can you blame him? You're sitting there waiting on 60-something mile-per-hour pitches, and then all of a sudden 80 comes at you. 80 looks like probably 90. Plus, when you're all of a sudden waiting on a knuckleball.
Grounded to short.
Imagine how ridiculous it'd be being like a 90-plus velocity thrower. With, like, with, when you have a knuckleball pitcher, it'd make no fucking sense. That's why I always realistically never wanted to up my velocity if I was going to be a breaking ball pitcher like a knuckler.
Baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Oh, trying to see if they would give me that low call. I think they give once.
Yeah, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here.
Messed with my knuckle break. It's all over the place.
So he got him swinging. Mike Buckner becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Oh, I get that call. I guess this umpire's more of a high strike guy. Oh, well, then he gets me that.
Good spot there. It's 0-2. Here's a ball.
Caught a lot of the plate. Wanted that way lower.
Right center. Curley takes charge out.
Luckily, couldn't do anything with it.
For the second out. Digging in to try it again. Greg Metz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ooh.
windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Oh,
He
got him.
struck him out. His
I don't know
seventh
about
of the
that. I
ball
mean,
game.
unless he went around, but I don't think he did. But they're just calling that a
He
strike.
set down the first 12.
Leading off for Mississippi.
At the plate,
I gotta check. I'm still on All-Star, right? I'm not like being fucking. I'm not being pranked here. All-Star difficulty. Okay, I am. I feel like I'm being pranked here, but it is double A. I am not a patient. I have no discipline. That is why I'm worried when I ever do an actual batting character. I was thinking of doing an outfielder. I've never done an outfielder. There we go. There's our first double A hit. I've always made a second or shortstop and a first baseman. I've always just been infielder. Come on, I'm pitching great. Look at that hit. That was a pretty solid hit.
This guy's working on a no-no. Penny mixed in a knock. How would you like to be?
I also forgot to. Is there a base running? Is there a? I was just wondering if there was a base running opportunity. I don't really want to try to steal.
You haven't given up anything yet.
You're picking off the pitcher. What a prick. What do you think I'm going to do? Wow. This pitcher's trying to hurt me.
Tony gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Don't do it again.
Pulled toward right center field. Molina sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Dude, I can't see. I couldn't see anything. That's why I don't want a base run. I am not a smart base runner. I'll be happy to field and hit or pitch.
Cutting into this big deficit. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee waits on it, makes the play, one away.
It's not like someone just went yar like a pirate.
Once again, Nelson Molina comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and one strike.
God, I could not imagine going to a game, whether it's minor league, major league, whatever, and just your team gets crushed in the first inning 5-0 and just be like, well, I guess I'm just going to sit here and have to enjoy myself as best I can.
And he struck him out.
Yes.
Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Come on now. It's a little ridiculous.
Alejandro Valenzuela. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
I mean, they did not, a lot of their guys did not have a high average going into this. They must be on like a cold spree.
Too low, apparently. Now the 2-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the 2-1 pitch.
The crowd gets a little bit into it when they get a piece.
Now it's even at 2-2.
Oh, he got the other corner. This dude's like, what? This dude's like, this is fucking bullshit.
Leading off the inning, Tommy Jenkins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Barely showing that curve just every once in a while.
Playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm.
Glad he knows about his hands.
Not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
He's like, you got to be shitting me.
Fastball by him for the punch out. Tommy Jenkins becomes the first.
They were praising this guy's fielding and everything, and he struck out. And it's just rude. And that's a bullshit call.
Strike number 1.
That's a really good call for me. Some umpire likes me. He's like, I like his hair and his facial hair. Might be way too low. Yeah, I didn't want to throw that much in the dirt.
But he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Try to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball.
Man, they're just sitting on everything.
Very well could see it again.
I have like a really high strike ratio compared to throwing balls, and they're just waiting.
This inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
You would say I'm a filthy pitcher. Ooh, he was a fast one too. That was not a sure out.
3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here.
So here I am. I'm dirty as hell because dude kept picking me off.
Tony steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt.
That was
here.
a foul, wasn't it?
And
Or I guess it came back.
as a sacrifice.
I don't know, but hey, I got the sacrifice. That's all that matters. But that looked weird. I thought it was a bunt,
So
to
the
be
batting
honest.
order turns over now and set to go Mike Buckner.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late
We're
innings.
winning
Listen, if you
7-0.
wanna score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Stamina's going up. I
He's
control
right there
everything.
as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Martinez.
The windup and the 0-1.
Oh my God.
Caveman swinging a club on that one.
They all bat like I do, where they don't have any discipline.
When you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes,
Oh.
the better chance of him making
God.
a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But
What is happening? I don't think I've ever had this much success in the last year in Double-A. And it's just our second game. Then again, I don't remember our Double-A all too well. I just remember being like way better than everyone else, and then Triple-A came, and I was kind of like battling with people and actually somewhat decent.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
You know, if a knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working.
Oh.
He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball.
And they just sit on it. It's like they don't want to swing. Are we trying to go for something here?
Still working on a G-Man Choi, the next to
Like
hit.
a strikeout record
Now,
in Double-A?
Changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Right fielder number 16.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Clint's getting tired. What else is new? So now we know you get tired around the 70 to 80 mark for pitches. Oh man, there's some nasty curves, but they're just not getting called for strikes.
The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Uh-oh, hold on. Hold on, somebody's ball got in the fucking field. They're trying to throw me off. I like that there's just like a random stoppage. Just hold on. A beach ball.
Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
I feel like it just got sunnier out.
Alejandro Valenzuela.
Must have been cloudy the entire time.
Here tonight. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A 1-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2.
Oh my god. What the fuck was that call? This umpire's on my side. Oh my god, and I'm up to bat. Do I even sack?
Opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say
I'll just fucking swing. Do I really need to sack when we're 7-0? That's like bad baseball, I feel like.
They get the double play to get him out of the inning. Into the box now, Tommy Jenkins starting things for his side in the 9th.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking...
Probable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point.
I'm way too tired. Clint's out of energy.
You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, I'm out.
Behind now, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with it. Good swing to keep it going.
Yeah, just rear it up and let it fly.
Perfect game is now down to 2.
Are you shitting me? The first game we played today.
On the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this
Oh,
one.
I got through. All right. There it is. The first hit. Hey, it was great. We went through 9 innings.
Just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you.
Oh man, that was great.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen.
Oh my God.
For his starter this afternoon, Luis Rivera.
Right up till the 9th. I mean, they did say the fucking perfect game, so they like jinxed it. No one says anything until that happened, but I don't care. A double-A perfect game, man. 15 strikeouts. What the hell? What the hell, man? That was like hell. I got lucky on the last strikeout of the 8th inning, and then I got lucky on that first out, but just couldn't finish. Oh my God. Was it 56? Then 58? Oh my God. What kind of game? So do I get called up now? I don't want to be after that. But my adjusted overall is like 63. They think I'm like a 60 or something. Like, Jesus, what a fucking game. I'm worried to see. Let's see. Of course, no walks. My innings pitch isn't quite there yet, but I've already destroying in the strikeout column. Oh my God. I can't believe that. That was fucking amazing. Of course, I'm not thinking about, like, yeah, it's a double-A perfect game, but a perfect game is still a fucking perfect game. So I'm sitting there like, oh my God, can I actually do it? Like, that'd be great. Yeah, I guess we'll train in bullpen. I can't really do much else. Let's work on our break more.
All right, good job right there.
Doing great. I'm glad it doesn't show last game, like our last game record. That was fucking crazy. Like, first game we play today, our second game in Double-A, that happens. That was fucking crazy. Now we're gonna go right down the fucking 2. We're gonna go to shit now.
Big dog Tony, the right-hander from Korea, gets the starting assignment.
This Korean knuckleballer.
This guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game.
I just wonder if this knuckle break thing is gonna really fuck with them still. It seems like it.
Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Ro, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to Matty.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, what a stop on the slide.
Where was that in our last game? I couldn't see how the ball went up the middle, if it was way away from second or short.
Set to get his evening at the plate started.
I play these guys. I don't really recognize teams' names on this as well. I don't think I went against them, but could have switched to home and now, because we're at home, could have went against them.
A wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on.
I always like how I made sure that my knuckleball is my primary pitch.
A good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box, Pablo Zarate.
I have 3 pitches, but I only use 2. I mean, I got like 1 or 2 curveball strikeouts.
Top of the first with nobody on.
See if we can get one. We'll throw like kind of inside, see if we can get him on it. Nope. Too far in.
It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common.
Luckily, that makes it hang. They're hanging just enough for somebody to get to it.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Grover Jordan. He's back in the starting lineup for this.
I like being somewhat dominant in AA just to go to AAA and everything either turns around.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Yeah, they were just by a little bit. Umpire's just being stingy about it, but hey, after what I got in that last game, some of those calls, ooh, unless we get a times boost on this control, thanks to that pep talk.
Rafael Rivera. He did not play last night.
God.
But clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. 0-1 the count.
Oh, just trying to get the corner a bit. I bet one of the training things will be like develop new pitch or something like that. I wonder if that's how, because I mean it's still early on and I'd rather get our 3 pitches down.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. But this is a foul.
And who knows if I'm going to go that far in this one. I'm going to throw a lot of pitches, a lot of fouling.
Having to hit 2 different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler? Then you have to speed it up because now the express, the fastball's on the way.
Hit down the line.
Jesus.
First, but foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And
got him.
Finally wins the battle as this is swung
Swerved back and let that one fly.
Now batting, Richard Busby. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. This is lined to
left. Wow. I thought he hit it pretty hard.
Is there, and he'll make the catch to retire.
All right, we're good. Batting a 143.
So
Didn't help that I bunted a couple double plays, or 1 or 2 of them. We did get a nice single on our big game last time.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
I think we'll ever get like 1 amazing home run as the pitcher. I mean, it's not like it's impossible. Pitchers have hit home runs, but still.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Be great to be a hitting pitcher. That'd be fun. Be somewhat of a danger at the plate. Oh. But I sure as hell ain't. As of myself, no.
Down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
How's that?
Back up the middle.
There's your jam sandwich.
So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head.
I think I got upset at the pitcher. I tried to fucking nail him.
That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Leading off the inning, Eduardo Mesa, as they'll look to get something going.
Funny that, well, it's double A, because I was going to say, it's like, funny enough, I can't hit with any, with like a low overall character like myself to hit, but yet when I'm playing in franchise, I can barely fucking hit with a high overall guy. But then I was like, well, it's a whole different game when everyone's a higher overall.
He ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Standing in, Wade Sewell. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
When I fuck it up really early, I'm like, well, that's probably going to get left high.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Vasquez moves over. And that's the second out of the inning.
My control's still doing good.
Now at the plate, Amir Garrett. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Looks
not again. We're not doing this again.
Bottom of the strike zone. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. 2 out, nobody on.
Might have to go back and highlight the near perfect game. Just a near perfect double-A game.
Ready for another chance.
But then now it looks like we might do it again.
Top of one, it was a ground out victim last time. No balls and a strike to count.
Let's hope not, because I mean, as fun as it is, I don't need to keep doing it. I don't want it to be the expectation of what I'm doing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything.
They're really
so
fouling
he's
off,
gonna
though,
take
so
a
I'm going to be
chance
tired
to
going
chase
into
when he
later
further
innings.
out of the zone.
Oh, my God.
Recalled as he gets a little help.
I feel like, well, I know knuckleballs are kind of hard to call balls and strikes on for umpires because the fucking movement and the way it lands, it's all weird. So it's tough.
A really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
There it is. We're barely trying to get some curveball in the ground.
And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
We're just building up fucking double-A strikeouts like it's nothing.
Ready for another shot, Pablo Zarate.
But this was the same thing that happened, I think, in double-A last time. I was like, I'm not going to be a strikeout pitcher. And then I was like striking everybody out. And then triple-A kind of came around. It wasn't as many, but I was still striking some out when I got into a hot groove of it.
No offer on that one.
Then Major Leagues hit, and it was like the most amazing thing when we even got it.
He's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he
Ooh.
lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Grover Jordan would be next. Popped him up. Ortiz
It's right there.
over to his left. He makes the play, and
Good
that'll
young
end the
Ortiz.
inning. Can't start
I
any
don't know what
better
his
than
name
this.
is.
He's set.
I like how I'm work with these guys, but I don't even know their fucking names.
Pitcher, Big Dog Tony steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here it comes. Runs up and
Wow.
knocks this one down.
I didn't mean to do that kind of bunt, but that worked, I guess.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. High in the air out to center
God,
field.
everything, because I don't see it right away. I'm like, I just hear the pop, and I'm like, uh-oh.
And he hauls it in for
What,
the first
did I
out
finally
of the
give
inning.
up that home run?
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rafael Rivera comes into this at-bat
Jesus.
for 1 in the ball game.
What was
ball,
that?
no strikes
Where was
to
that
count.
knuckler going?
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Hit in the
Ooh.
air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In the air down the line in left. Vasquez giving chase.
Foul.
And it in fact lands in the corner.
Jesus.
Foul. Here's a high pop-up. Tony moving to his left.
Got it. I fielded.
Striding in once again, Richard Busby.
Fielder number 10. Richard
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's
I mean,
not
it's about an average. I've seen like I'm throwing about at least 10
Line
pitches.
to the right side.
Pitches an inning, just about. I mean, I'm not exact, but I'm still doing, I'm not great. I'll probably be tired out by the 7th inning at this rate, as usual, since my stamina isn't that high.
And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball
It's already
game, and
racked
that
up
ends
another
the inning.
7 strikeouts.
15 up. Digging in to try it
I feel
again.
like they purposely made Double A this easy. I mean, granted, yes, they're not that great, but I feel like it's this easy just so you get out of it, you're into the Triple A at least a little faster. Because Double A is literally just to hone your skills, and then you go into third, into triple, and see if you can make it. But then again, I'm a knuckleball pitcher, and I feel like that's a little OP in a sense for Double A. Seems a little unfair, because that's all I have to do is keep throwing this pitch.
He flew out out in his last at bat.
And now that I've upped its break, and I'm supposedly like adjusted to a 60 overall.
His contract is set to expire at the end of this season.
I think everybody's contract is expired. We can't. We're rookies. If this guy isn't an actual pro. Oh.
Holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2.
I wonder if there will be more trade talk about me because I'm not a D potential pitcher like I was. Because I think I was trying to get out of the White Sox, but I can't remember. And even then, I couldn't be traded.
Hidalgo will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out from the bases empty.
But yeah, Double A is just simple at times, or pretty much always easy. They're not great. And it's, like I said, it just seems OP as hell when you're a knuckleball pitcher.
Now it's 0-2. Little
Like you just
foul,
don't get into that many problems. But it's not like I'm that perfect at it.
On the ground to third. Castro is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time.
We're going into the 7th inning. It's turning into last game again.
Innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. Digging in once again.
Let it rip. All right, let's see if I can get a hit again.
In his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6.
Yeah, I am not a disciplined hitter. But that's why I picked pitcher, because I don't hit very well. I'm fine with bunting.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tap.
Swing and bunt.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half
All right,
inning.
get that out of the way.
So the
Right, 7th inning.
Digging in, Jack Pullman. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning
Yikes.
number 7. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Curley has a play.
I think we have a second baseman named Curly.
So digging in now, Brian Aguilera, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
I love how the knuckleball's like one way, that it just drops somewhere else.
Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. And he will make the play.
I'm always nervous at Double A though when they hit the ball, because I'm like, I have no idea how these fielders are going to react.
Pablo Zarate, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Grounded to the right.
Oh, that makes my inning easy.
He'll whip this one to first in time.
As fun as it is to strike people out, I'd rather lower my pitch count. Because Clit's getting tired.
Half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Uh-oh. Will we get him? No. Oh, well. Just like last game. Got to the 9th inning before giving up my first hit. Got to the 8th inning this time.
Potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way.
Almost a Double A perfect game. Last game, at the 9th inning, gave up the hit. At least this time it didn't go right to the 9th. But it's like I don't want to keep trying for perfect games. But it's so stressful. I mean, that's easy. I throw a fucking knuckleball. There it is. All right. I mean, I don't want to be perfect the entire damn time, so I'm actually fine with giving up a run or two. Throw it to me. I'm on base. Okay, don't chuck it. Probably shouldn't have scored on that. I stood there. The catcher's like, shit, should I throw it?
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win.
I don't care.
Any win is good.
Like I said, it's just Double A. As long as I look somewhat decent and do good. But we had 8 strikeouts. Pretty much all the way till the 8th inning. Didn't give up anything. Progress. We're just plain filthy.